Hey there, it's about 4:15 and we kind of set up at a library to do Josh was doing some work for like trying to get Miles's car where it should be, and we're trying to figure out shipping for the business. And then I did a bunch of social media stuff. Now we're headed back to the Airstream dealership. He's going to go over some stuff with us. They put in the request for the, oh my goodness, request for the parts, thank you, parts for Eartha and what's going to be covered. And then we're going to be staying there overnight. So Josh is going to dump, and then if you've had an RV, you know what I mean. And he's going to dump, and then
that doesn't sound good, but...
yeah. No, it doesn't.
And it isn't good, but in a different way.
No, it's not fun. It's not the fun part of RVing. So we'll be there overnight. We think we're okay with like food and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna be there, and then we'll find out hopefully tomorrow what we have approval for. And I'm very close to figuring out what's necessary for me to be able to go live on the 2 platforms, on Whatnot and IG. We heard back from Whatnot, so we're almost set there, but we do have to get settled in where we're going to be so I can investigate like what's around me to be able to do my shows. Because you know, I need to find a good spot for you guys to
It should
do your
happen
thing
within a couple of days.
Yeah, within a couple of days.
It's gonna get hot, and we have to be hooked up when it's hot, or it's very uncomfortable.
That's right. So Eartha needs to be some more. So I'm just doing a little update. I may do one more video, but if I don't, I don't. But if I do, I do. And thank you for watching. We do appreciate you, and we will talk soon. Bye. Okay, prepare yourself for this. So we get to Airstream. Everything's going awesome. They were pulling Eartha up. They're like, don't worry about it, we're gonna dump for you, which we're like, what? And so we were talking to him for a minute, then we went in and spoke to the service person. But okay, so they pull it over. They told us where they were gonna pull it, and they pulled it over there. And then it was we needed to hook it up to the power. So Josh grabbed out our power cord, got hooked up, but then the person had set it up for water. Okay, so we have 2 different inlets, I guess, on the outside of Eartha. He's doing the walkthrough, showing us the things that they prepared. We're like so excited. He's like, we did this, we did that. So excited, so excited. So then all of a sudden I see water coming toward us. Water coming, tons. I mean, like a river of water.
I wish it was just water.
A river. Look at the mountain. A river. So
of water.
So we're all freaking out. We're running out. We're running out. He goes inside and he's like, oh my God, he hooked it to the black tank. Now, if you know anything about RVs, the black tank is where your sewage goes. There's the gray water. That's your water that's used for cleaning dishes. It's a washing hands, things like that. Shower. That's the gray water. The black water. It was coming back in through Eartha. Let me let that sit with you. I'm letting it sit with you for a bit. Do you understand what I mean?
A river of sewage.
So, basically, yes, a river of sewage. We're still in shock.
Through our home.
Through our home. That's right. So, he's like freaking out. He's going to get towels. He's like mopping it up. I'm having a little nervous breakdown. Holding on to my back because it is housing itself in my back. And I'm like, when I'm stressed or, it houses itself in the center lower part of my back. And I'm like holding my back. I'm freaking out. I'm holding my head. Josh is like, oh my God. We're just like, what else can freaking happen, man? We're like, what is going on with our luck? We're like, what is this deal? So he's cleaning up. The people are leaving. They're like, can we help? Da, da, da. And, but the assistant service manager, I think, or assistant manager, I forget. She's like, she's walking away. She's like telling him, oh, I propped the door for you, blah, blah, blah. Then she's like, what's going on? And he tells her, and she's like, oh my gosh, she's getting on the phone, she's calling everybody. You know, they get the person that, like, the service manager or the service tech that actually hooked it up. They called him, he's coming back. And then she's, you know, we ended up talking to the service manager, like the top person. We ended up talking to him. His name's Roman, I think. And we ended up talking to him, and he's like, Pablo. Why am I thinking Roman? What the heck? Pablo. Dude, I'm glad Josh is here with me. I don't know. I'm still pretty much in shock. I seriously, Josh, like, how are you doing? I'm still freaking out. I'm still kind of like, I'm freaking out because I get sick, and I'm just like, there's this fecal. It's just looking in there. Oh my God, leaning in there. And I'm just like, the smell. And I'm like, and thank goodness they had already dumped. If they hadn't dumped, let me let that sit with you. Oh my God. So they are clean. He's drying it out. They were cleaning it out. They were doing this alcohol process. They're gonna, like, you know, supposedly it's composite floor. So it's supposed to be water resistant, like a boat. And we're just like, I don't know. We have to go and talk to them tomorrow. But needless to say, they put us up in a hotel. Well, they didn't have their card. So we're paying for it. They're paying us back. We're going out to dinner. They don't have the card. So for dinner, they're just like, you know, we're going to pay them back anyway for that because, you know, they don't do that. But
I made sure I could get a second beer tonight on that. And he said get a shot.
I'm getting a couple of beverages because my sangria is on Eartha. My sangria is on Eartha. And y'all know, if you know me, my sangria is my jam. So I'm just like, oh my God. So we're headed to the Happy Valley food trucks, and we're going to have dinner. They said dinner's on us. They're paying for the hotel room. We're going to talk about it tomorrow and see what's going to be the haps. I tell you, it was just like, we were sitting up in the sales area, and we're just like, this is the best experience we've ever had. And it was like insane. And then it went from that to polar opposite. Well, and it's a mistake. You know, he made a mistake, but not polar opposite. They're doing everything they can, but it's still the best service. They're taking care of it.
They made a huge mistake, an honest mistake, but a big mistake that they've never made before. Of course, our luck is that, I mean, this is a tech that hooked the hose up to the wrong inlet, which is, I'm not even good at this stuff, and I've never made that mistake.
Needless to say, it's a little bit stressful right now. Oh my God. But we're going to go have dinner, and the hotel's okay. You know, we're just going to have dinner, and we just like, you know, it is what it is. But I tell you guys, my gosh, because we were finding out, like, it's really, really crazy because when he was walking us through the stuff, he's like, you know, the parts that like we never had on our Airstream, that I'm like, in the picture, all these pictures I see, that's great. Is that an upgrade? And he's like, no, it's supposed to come with it. It's like a whole thing that's supposed to be on our stove. Wasn't on there from when we got it. So I'm curious as to whether or not they're gonna be like, it was on there, because it wasn't. And they had to have known that it wasn't on there because they deal with them all the time. So we're gonna have to figure out what's going on. So like all of that's still housing itself in my back, y'all. Oh my God. Oh, I'm like a little stressed. But anyway, that's the haps. It's crazy. You're probably grossed out. Thank you. Show some compassion, like send some love our way because this is crazy. And yeah, I quickly grabbed like some change of clothes for tomorrow. I don't even know if my outfit's gonna be up to par. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow, but I grabbed red and white stuff. I grabbed cheetah, mixed color Converse. I managed to grab some socks. I think I got some underwear. I got a blue jacket that I hope it's gonna work with the outfit. Some earrings, one ring. I couldn't find my red ring, so I got another ring. I don't know. It's cuckoo. It's crazy. And I think we're not far from the place, but we're going back to Happy Valley. That's where we went to the library today, and it was pretty awesome. I know this is a long story, but I just want to share it. Hey! Have you ever enjoyed Jelly J? See you soon. All right, so we just had dinner at the Happy Valley food
cart pod, maybe.
I had two.
We're a little loopy.
I
We've had a
had
long
two
day.
double shot margaritas. So I'm a little more relaxed than I was a minute ago. But tomorrow I'm going to be thinking about all the shiznit we have to deal with. Oh my God. So yeah, that's it.
Don't remind me.
Oh my God, my side hurts. And I'm absolutely stuffed, so I can't laugh anymore. So I'm gonna have to let you go. All right, peace, bye. All right, hey, after dinner. Hello. After dinner, I am wearing my Bowie t-shirt. I managed to grab it out of Eartha. You know, I did not want to step foot on her, but I grabbed this and I grabbed my outfit for tomorrow. And we'll see. We'll see. Isn't it cool? My Bowie t-shirt. So I'm in bed and Josh is pacing. I don't know what he's doing.
Getting the lay of the land.
He's getting the lay of land like this is a big space. It's not a big space. It's like a smaller room and it's a king size. And he's just being silly. Anyway, this is my last of the night. Okay, it's my last of the night because I need to relax and go to sleep and deal with stuff tomorrow. But I just want to say good night.
We're traumatized.
We're
guys.
traumatized.
We're traumatized. Not, double shot margaritas are not enough to kill the pain.
Josh is like, are you buzzed? Are you drunk? I'm a little bit buzzed. Okay, I will be honest. I am. But I'm not like drunk, but I'm feeling okay. And I kind of needed it, to be honest. But the thing about it is normally I'm like this, right? It's like, she didn't even drink. And she like this. So, anyway. All right, guys. Much love. I hope you had a wonderful Thursday. And guess what? We'll start again tomorrow. We'll see you soon.